A scruffy con man is suddenly slashed to the ground by a vampire. But something strange happens. The vampire's hands begin to shake. Then it lets out a horrifying scream. As the camera zooms in, we see its hands corroding, steaming as if burned by acid. This is no ordinary man. Legend has it that only the blood of a half-blood hunter can harm a vampire. Please try and click the subscribe button as we continue this movie. Thank you. And this man? He's been making a living as a fraud, pretending to be something he never thought he actually was. Our story begins in the Balkans in 1992, during a time of civil war. Commander C leads a group of soldiers into a devastated town. Bodies are everywhere, but something is off. None of them have blood. Their deaths are brutal, horrific. As they approach the church, they find its doors smeared in blood. Inside, piles of corpses with deep claw marks. Cook, one of the soldiers, assumes wolves are responsible, but his subordinate, Shermu, isn't convinced. Then, an old man rushes in, screaming about the devil. He warns them, find the half-blood hunter. Before he can say more, Shermu shoots him dead. Commander C, furious, orders his men to bury the bodies and stay put for the night. That night, 2 soldiers stand guard. A beautiful woman appears in the darkness, and one soldier approaches her. But in a flash, her nails grow long. She's a vampire. Suddenly, a dark figure leaps out and attacks another soldier, biting into his neck. Gunfire erupts, but bullets have no effect. The vampires are too strong. As more soldiers are dragged away, Cook realizes they're outmatched. He needs help. They need the half-blood hunter. Cook's trusted man, Pete, knows someone, a so-called half-blood hunter. But there's a catch. This hunter is actually a con man named Harlan, making a living by deceiving people with fake vampire hunting tricks. Pete finds Harlan in another town, scamming locals with his agent Bailey. Pete forces them into the car and takes them to Cook. Upon arrival, Cook is unimpressed. Harlan confesses he's a fraud, nothing more. But Cook won't let him leave. That night, Harlan is forced to stand guard in the plaza, armed with only a pistol. As he wanders into the church, the female vampire appears again, this time playing the role of a frightened woman in need of help. But as she gets closer, she smells something wrong. Realizing what he is, she throws him to the ground, but Harlan escapes. Outside, 3 vampires surround him. He fires his pistol useless. Laughing, the head vampire slashes Harlan, drawing blood. Then suddenly, the vampire screams. His body begins to melt, turning into a skeleton before their eyes. Harlan is in shock. His blood, his very existence, is deadly to vampires. Meanwhile, vampires attack Cook's camp. Chaos erupts. Gunfire rings out. As the dust settles, Cook realizes the old man was right. Only the half-blood hunter can save them. The next day, Cook and his men capture the female vampire. She confesses her master, Goa, the Dark Lord, has sensed Harlan's presence and will stop at nothing to destroy him. Goa is unlike other vampires. He alone can walk in the sun. Tensions rise among the soldiers. Shermu refuses to fight anymore, taking men with him. Cook is left with only a handful of loyal warriors. The soldiers travel through a dense forest. One by one, they fall as an unseen force strikes them down. Goa himself appears, a cloaked figure with unimaginable power. The surviving soldiers are captured and turned into vampires. Harlan, Cook, and the female vampire prepare for battle. Harlan crafts special bullets infused with his own blood to kill the undead. Led by the female vampire, they infiltrate Goa's stronghold. The battle is brutal. Harlan's bullets corrode the vampires like acid, but Goa is nowhere to be found. Then Betrayal. The female vampire, controlled by Goa, turns on Harlan, shooting him. But Harlan survives, his wounds healing overnight. His true power is awakening. Harlan finally faces Goa. His gun is useless. Goa forces Harlan's best friend, Bailey, to attack him, But Bailey, unwilling to be a monster, touches Harlan's blood on purpose and dies instantly. Enraged, Goa prepares to kill Harlan, but at that moment, Cook and the female vampire arrive. Goa holds him hostage. Harlan collapses, experiencing visions of his father, the Night King Zaka. His father's words awaken something deep within him. When he rises, he's no longer just a man, he's a true half-blood hunter. In a final, epic battle, Harlan defeats Goa. The siege is over, but his journey is just beginning. Damper tells the story of a vampire-human hybrid, a rebel vampire, and a warrior fighting against the forces of darkness. It's a tale of identity, destiny, and redemption. While the special effects may be simple, the acting and story bring it to life. What did you think of Damper? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more movie breakdowns. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Please click the Ace Animation Studio subscribe button, like, comment, and share for more interesting videos like this. Thank you.